Hi, this is Tian Wang, and who's doing the presentation about this topic about the extremist technology, who's a company doing the smart projector. And as for the first slide, I'm gonna say the market and also its targeted customers and what is smart projectors. As we can see, like in the slides, like in the picture, like the smart projector is just features like a larger screen and with a lower price than the general one, like than the general screen and general projectors. And as for the markets, like what does smart projector go? It got like 30 billion CNY with CAGR 20% like in the future year. And also what was the targeted customers? Like those are people who aged 20 to 40. And as for the second slide, I'm gonna explain the academic strategy. And it got two strategies. One is shortening its supply chain. The second one is doing the penetration. And like the first thing I'm gonna say like the three technical roles like in the projector. And the first one is a 3 LCD. The second one is called the LCOIs, and the last one is called the DLP. And DLP is the most common common one, and the DLP is the most cost valuable one. And but the Texas has the monopoly on the DLP chips. The Eximi was like he was buying the DLP chips from the agents, but like after all, the Eximi just sorting his supply chain. Like he didn't buy the DLP chip from the agent. He just buy the DLP directly from the TI company, which just decreased the cost of expenses around 8.6%. And also like the downstream of the DLP chips, which is called the optical engine, it's just part of the projector, and which occupy around 50% cost of the projector. And the market is around the for the optical engine, like the profit rate is around 15%. And like the Axim is doing like a sorting its supply chain, which just decreased the cost around 7.5%. And also for the Xtreme, its shares increased from 7.9% to 90%, and since the 2019. And also the profit rate, like for the Xtreme, it's just increased like 6% every single year. And the second strategy, which is Xtreme is doing the penetration by just costed a loss like in the operating and platform service fee like around 66%, like just for the penetration. And the this slide I'm gonna say the overseas, like what Xtreme is doing overseas. Like Xtreme is a leader in China and also like doing quite well, like the first rating like in overseas. And Extreme is overseas strategy, like he's doing the localization services with those local companies like in Japan, and he's doing the localization and with the local companies and selling his product, and it just got quite it got a quite a while overseas revenues. And the overseas market is still in the transaction stage, and we got two needs. One is the consumer needs, one is the business needs. And the situation of the overseas market is the consumer needs is increasing while the business needs is decreasing right now. And as for the rating of the smart projector, and like the projector has no functions from the first one to fourth one, and the traditional projector is still dominating the market right now. And this slides, I'm gonna say the valuation and the ESG from the Ximi. And the Ximi's competitive advantages just because the gross margin reached the highest in 2021, and got net margin rates like increased to 12%. And also, I just used the three valuation model. The first one is the comparable companies, the second one PE, and the third one is a DCF. And I just got a targeted price with the 427.9 CNY and with the 24 PE multiple. And actually like the ESG oriented stock is more resiliently during the market downturn, and actually just doing the ESG like quite a while separately, and it got the zero waste and follow the ISO plan, and it's also motivating the his own employee to got a stock option, and also he got a rating from the rating agencies for the BB level. And that's all. That's my presentation about the stock about XGME. And thanks.